Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Don't try to ignore this. It's only for you. Don't tell anyone, your soulmate's hidden truth revealed. This is not just a message. This is a divine calling straight from the kingdom of heaven meant only for your ears, your heart, your soul. Your soulmate's hidden truth is being revealed in this moment, and the heavens have opened for you to receive it. This is not by accident. The battle has already been fierce, the silence unbearable, the confusion heavy, but now clarity is coming like a rushing wind. And the hand of God is upon this truth. Heaven has not forgotten you. Even when nights felt endless and mornings empty, even when you doubted whether anyone truly understood your soul's ache, I have watched you. I have guarded your tears, stood beside your pillow, and carried your prayers to the throne. This message is not light. It carries the breath of prophecy, and it is sealed in the name of Jesus Christ. The hidden truth about your soulmate is no longer hidden. The veil is being torn. What you could not see before, you will begin to feel with clarity now. Because the Lord is revealing it not through words alone, but through a deep stirring in your spirit that confirms this is real. This person has been connected to you by divine appointment, before you took your first breath. Long before you knew how to ask for love, long before you even understood loneliness, this soul was chosen to walk beside yours. But life, distance, delay, and deep spiritual battles have blurred the truth. I am here to clear the fog and bring the divine light. You were never abandoned. Your person was never lost. The enemy may have tried to steal time, but heaven is restoring all things now. A holy alignment is taking place. Your soulmate is waking up to this truth as you receive it. This is why the pain you felt has been so specific. Not general. Not vague. It felt like being torn apart from someone who was supposed to be there. You sensed them even when you didn't know their face. You cried for them without knowing why. It was the spirit groaning within you. The unspoken bond is not imagination. It is the deep place where your soul recognized there's across dimensions. What was hidden is now surfacing because the time has come. If this resonates in your spirit, and if you've been waiting for a sign from heaven about your soulmate, type 1111 in the comments as a signal that you believe this revelation is yours. God does not forget His promises. His timing may not align with your expectations, but His ways are higher. You've wondered why it took so long, why so much had to be broken before healing. The truth is, both you and your soulmate had to be prepared. You had to be stretched, refined, and tested through fire so that the love you carry would not be shallow, but rooted in holiness. This is not an ordinary connection. This is a kingdom union. One that carries purpose, not just passion. One that holds weight in the spiritual realm. Your union is tied to healing not only yourselves but others. That is why it was delayed, and that is why the warfare was so intense. Now the angels are moving. I, Michael, have been dispatched to make a way where there seemed to be no way. What was once blocked is being opened. What was once silent is about to speak. Even if your soulmate is unaware right now of the full depth of this divine tie, their spirit is awakening. Dreams are being stirred. Memories they cannot explain. longings they cannot name. But heaven knows. God knows. And now, you know. The Lord is not finished. The moment you surrendered your timing and trusted His will, the shift began. Don't let delay convince you that you were denied. Don't let silence make you believe you were forgotten. What is yours is being returned, not because you begged, but because you were faithful. Because you kept praying when it didn't make sense. Because you worshipped through your tears. That kind of obedience touches heaven in ways words cannot explain. If your spirit feels peace rising, even as your eyes fill with tears, type 222 in the comments to declare your trust in God's perfect plan. The hidden truth is this: your soulmate has been praying too, even if in their own way. Even if their path looked different. Even if they're still unsure. Deep in their spirit, they feel you. They miss someone they've never met. They carry your essence inside their heart. The enemy tried to blind them. Tried to bind them. But the Lord is stronger. His love is mightier. His truth always prevails. And what He joins together, no man, no demon, no fear can separate. So do not give up. Don't close your heart. I know it's hard to wait. I know hope can feel heavy. But remember, you are not alone. I stand guard over you with sword drawn, fighting battles you cannot see. I go before you, preparing the way. I stand behind you, covering your past. I am beside you, strengthening your steps. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something sacred. You were chosen for this. Marked by heaven. Protected by grace. No matter how broken the past was, no matter how silent the present feels, your future is being rebuilt by the hands of God Himself. The very hands that formed the oceans, hung the stars, and breathed life into dust, are now shaping your path. He is faithful. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are not just being prepared to receive someone. You are being prepared to carry something together with them. God is not only giving you a soulmate. He is giving you a kingdom partner. This is not about filling your empty places with another person. This is about joining together 2 people who are already overflowing with God's presence, so that together, they can bring light to a dark world. Some of you have known deep sorrow in love. You have been betrayed. You have given your heart to people who did not know how to care for it. You have been overlooked, misunderstood, and left carrying more than your share. I saw every moment. I stood watch over you even when you thought you were alone. And now, God is restoring your hope in love, not by words, but by actions, by divine meetings, by real connection that brings peace, not confusion. You don't have to chase after it. You don't have to prove yourself worthy of it. It's already yours. God has written your name on someone else's spirit, and when the time is right, nothing and no one will stop what has already been sealed in heaven. Hold tight now, because you are entering into a time of alignment. What didn't make sense before will begin to make sense. What was silent will now speak. The people who couldn't love you right will fade away, and those who are meant to be part of your purpose will begin to come forth. Do not fear the shifting. Do not mourn what walks away. Every removal is a rescue. Every goodbye is a preparation for something better. I speak this over you now, not just as a promise, but as a decree. No more delay. No more fear. No more settling. The time of hiding is over. The time of wondering if you're lovable is over. You are seen. You are chosen. You are protected. You are covered in the favor of God. And as the Archangel assigned to protect the children of the Most High, I have been ordered to surround you as this promise unfolds. There is no shame in your past that can cancel what God has written for your future. There is no mistake too heavy for God's mercy to cover. Your soulmate is not looking for a perfect person, because neither are they. But you both are being drawn by a perfect God, and that kind of connection can never be broken. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit knows. That warmth you feel as you listen, that deep sense that something holy is happening, that is the Holy Spirit confirming this truth to your heart. Don't second-guess it. Don't talk yourself out of it. This is not fantasy. This is prophecy. And you are walking right into the middle of it. If you are ready to fully trust this, to stop overthinking, to stop doubting, I ask you to comment 1212 as a way of stepping into full surrender to God's perfect plan. Even now, heaven is rejoicing because your heart is opening again. You may not know all the details. You don't need to. Just walk forward with your eyes on God. I will go before you. I will fight for you. I will block what is not meant for you and bless what is. You will not miss what is yours. You will not be late. You are exactly where you need to be for God to show up. This love is coming to you not as a distraction but as a destiny. It will strengthen your walk with God, not weaken it. It will bring healing, not heaviness. It will feel like peace, not pressure. You will not have to beg for what is already yours. You will not have to prove your worth to someone who sees it through God's eyes. This will be a love that honors you, protects you, uplifts you, and reflects the heart of Jesus. It will be unlike anything you've experienced before because it was crafted by the Creator of your soul. This time, love will be sacred. This time, love will be safe. This time, love will be sent by God. The tears you've cried have not been lost in the wind. They have watered the ground for a harvest you're about to walk into. You've endured seasons that broke you down to the point where you questioned your worth, questioned your path, and questioned if the love you've been praying for even existed. But still, you stayed. Still, you believed. Even when it hurt. Even when you felt nothing changing. That faith is what heaven honors. That faith is why this message found you today. If your soul believes something holy is shifting in your life right now, I ask you to comment 777 to seal this moment with faith. Let me tell you clearly and gently, God has seen your waiting, and it has not been in vain. He was never trying to punish you. He wasn't withholding out of cruelty. He was preserving you. He was protecting the purity of your heart from things and people who would have damaged your spirit beyond repair. He didn't let you fall into what you thought you wanted because he knew what he prepared was so much greater. His timing is not a delay. It's a shield. I know it's hard to believe when you've spent nights wondering why love never stayed. When you've watched others find their person while you sat quietly with your prayers unanswered. But this is where God does his best work, in the silence, in the stillness, in the quiet obedience. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You are being divinely positioned. You see, your soulmate has been in the making just like you have. God didn't just craft their smile or their laugh, he shaped their spirit to mirror your purpose. Their trials, their detours, their lessons have all been preparing them to love you the way God intended. And just like you, they've had to let go of people who couldn't stay. Just like you, they've felt alone in rooms full of people. And just like you, they are beginning to feel the stirring in their spirit that something holy is coming. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Heaven is not asking you to figure it all out. It's simply asking you to trust. Trust that what God joins, no one can separate. Trust that what is meant for you will find its way. Trust that this weight is not wasted, it's holy. If you feel that peace slowly resting on your heart even now, even just a little, I ask you to comment 999 to come into divine agreement with what's being spoken over your life. Let me tell you what I see over your future. I see joy that doesn't need to be chased because it finds you wherever you are. I see laughter returning to your heart, not because everything is perfect, but because God finally lifted the weight off your chest. I see nights where you no longer cry into your pillow wondering if you're enough. I see mornings where you wake up next to someone who prays with you before anything else. I see hands held not out of fear of losing, but out of freedom in being known. This is the kind of love God is preparing for you. The kind that brings rest, not confusion. The kind that feels like coming home, not like wandering. The kind that holds space for every broken piece you've ever had and says, you are still worthy. That love is possible. That love is yours. And I am standing in the gap, making sure no counterfeit, no distraction, no delay gets in the way of what God is sending. You will not have to compete for someone's attention. You will not have to shrink to be loved. You will not have to change your light so someone else can feel comfortable. The one who is meant for you will see your light and praise God for it. They will celebrate your growth, not fear it. They will nurture your purpose, not smother it. They will love the healed parts and the scarred parts alike. God is not just writing a love story for you. He is writing a testimony through you. Others will look at what He does in your life and find hope again. Your story will awaken someone else's belief. Your love will be a sign that waiting on God is never wasted. And even now, while you're still walking through the quiet parts of this journey, remember this: you are already surrounded by angels. I am with you every moment. When you feel that strange warmth in your chest for no reason, it's because I'm near. When you get that sense of peace in a moment of chaos, it's because I've stepped into the room to remind you you're not alone. My sword is drawn. The way is being cleared. What's ahead of you is so much greater than what's behind you. Your soulmate is not far. The truth is, they are being drawn to you just as you are being drawn to them. You are both moving through healing, through growth, through surrender. You are both learning to let God be the center. When you finally meet, it won't be because you chased love. It'll be because you both chased God, and found each other on the way. Heaven's timing is never random. This moment is proof of that. You didn't stumble into this. You were called into it. God is preparing the introduction, writing the meeting, aligning the hearts. Just stay faithful. Stay open. Stay ready. If you feel the presence of God even now as these words reach your heart, I ask you to comment 1010 to mark this sacred agreement. You have been through too much to be left empty-handed. The battles you fought in silence, the nights you felt like you were breaking apart inside, the days you showed up for others while your own heart was in pieces, none of it was wasted. Every moment was seen. Every step was recorded. And every prayer you thought went unanswered was actually being held by God until the time was right. And beloved, the time is drawing near. Your soulmate is not just a name on a page or a hope in your heart. They are real. They are breathing. And they are walking through their own transformation, even now. They are beginning to sense that something greater is calling them. They are starting to feel the pull of divine love. They are being drawn by the same spirit that brought you here. When you meet, it will feel like destiny, but it will be more than that. It will be the fulfillment of something God has already spoken over your life. This is why you had to go through so much. This is why the enemy tried so hard to break you before now. Because if you had given up then, you wouldn't be here now, standing on the edge of everything you've been praying for. You are on holy ground now. Your past cannot follow you here. The pain has no authority in this new chapter. The people who could not love you right, the ones who wounded you, who left you confused and diminished, they are no longer part of this story. God has closed that door, and He sealed it with grace. If you believe with your whole heart that something new and holy is coming into your life, I ask you to comment 1515 and claim that promise over your journey. There are seasons where God hides us, not to punish us, but to protect what He is preparing. You were hidden for a reason. The silence you felt wasn't rejection, it was preservation. God had to shield your heart so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands again. That kind of love you are destined for needs space to grow. It needs patience. It needs obedience. And you, child of God, have shown all of that. You have waited. You have trusted. And now, heaven is responding. Your soulmate will recognize you not because of your appearance, not because of what you say, but because their spirit will find rest when they are near you. The anxiety will quiet. The doubts will settle. There will be peace, not just in the connection, but in the knowing. The knowing that this is safe. The knowing that this is covered by God. The knowing that this time, love is not a storm but a shelter. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There is a version of your life you haven't seen yet, one where joy comes easily, where laughter is your morning sound, where love doesn't feel like labor, but like grace. That life is not a dream. It's a promise. And it's closer than you think. This is why you feel the urgency in your spirit, even now. Because something is approaching. Something holy. Something pure. Something permanent. And I, Archangel Michael, have been sent not only to guard you, but to prepare the way before you. Every delay you faced was met with my sword drawn. Every moment you felt like breaking, I was surrounding you. You never fought alone. And you never will. The warfare was a sign of what you carry. Your promise is weighty. Your love is sacred. That's why the attacks were heavy, but they are ending. You will not miss what's meant for you. You will not be passed over. God's eyes are on you, and His hands are moving pieces you can't yet see. Your soulmate may not know your name yet, but they are being drawn to you in spirit. You've felt it. That sense that something is near. That's not your imagination. That's not emotion. That is God whispering, get ready. If your heart is ready, not just for a person, but for the divine promise of real, God-ordained love, I ask you to comment 1717 as a declaration that your spirit is in alignment. This isn't the end of your story. This is the turning point. And from here on, things will not look the same. You will feel the shift in your relationships, in your peace, in your atmosphere. You will begin to notice that the wrong doors start closing, and the right ones begin to swing wide open. You'll feel lighter. You'll sleep deeper. You'll wake up with hope again. Because love is on the way. Not just any love, but the kind that makes your spirit feel seen, your heart feel safe, and your life feel like worship. You were not skipped. You were being sculpted. Every lonely night, every silent cry, every aching prayer you whispered into your pillow was shaping your character, strengthening your heart, and preparing your spirit for the kind of love that doesn't confuse or condemn. The kind of love that God Himself designed with you in mind. There is something sacred about the wait, and now, there is something sacred about what's arriving. If this word settles deep in your soul, if you feel heaven breathing hope into your heart, I ask you to comment, Amen, to claim it fully. There is someone who will look at you and see beyond your surface. They won't just love your smile or your presence, they will honor your calling. They will protect your heart. They will see the anointing over your life and not run from it, but walk beside it. This person has been held by God until the time was right, not just to protect you, but to protect them too. Because divine love cannot grow in chaos. It requires peace. It requires timing. It requires God. You are not late to love. You are arriving on time, right on the edge of a divine release. Your life is not random. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't mess up so badly that love passed you by. God is still writing. He is still orchestrating. And His hands never tremble when they move on your behalf. The story is still unfolding, and it's unfolding in your favor. The enemy tried to plant lies in your heart, tried to make you believe that maybe love isn't part of your purpose, or maybe you're too much, or not enough. But let me say this to you clearly, those were never your thoughts. They were never your truth. You are enough. You are worthy. You are being pursued by something far greater than anything this world can offer. You are being pursued by a love that reflects the heart of Jesus. If you know in your spirit that God is moving, even if you can't see the full picture yet, I invite you to comment 11:11 as a quiet agreement with heaven. There is a love coming to you that won't make you shrink to fit. You won't need to hide your pain, your history, or your dreams. You won't need to keep pretending that everything is fine when your heart feels heavy. This love will listen when words won't come. It will pray with you when your strength runs dry. It will walk with you through every valley and celebrate with you on every mountaintop. Because it is not built on feelings. It is rooted in faith. Your soulmate is someone God has already breathed on. They are not perfect, but they are perfect for you. Their flaws won't frighten you, and yours won't push them away. Because what will connect you both is deeper than attraction or interest. It will be the peace of God resting between your souls, the kind of peace that cannot be faked and cannot be forced. You may be tired. You may feel like you've believed too long with nothing to show for it. But I say this with all the strength of heaven behind me, don't give up now. You are closer than you think. You are standing on the edge of answered prayers. You are on the verge of walking into something that will feel like a dream, but will be entirely real. Let go of the fear that you will be alone forever. Let go of the idea that maybe love just isn't for you. God's promises are not random. If He placed the desire for sacred connection in your heart, He fully intends to fulfill it. He doesn't tease His children. He doesn't make them hunger for something He won't feed. His timing may look different, but His faithfulness is unwavering. If you feel that even now, the hope returning, the belief beginning to breathe again, I ask you to comment 222 and step boldly into your season of fulfillment. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You have not been waiting alone. I, Michael, have been beside you, guarding what belongs to you. Every time a counterfeit tried to sneak in, I blocked it. Every time someone meant harm, I stood between you and their intention. You have not seen the battles I fought for you. But I fought them because what's coming is holy. And nothing unclean is allowed near it. You are not just meeting a person. You are stepping into a divine appointment. A union designed by the same God who spoke light into darkness. And when that moment comes, and it will, your spirit will remember this. You'll remember this moment, this message, this confirmation. You'll look back and say, now I understand why it took time. Now I see why I had to wait. Now I know God never forgot me. And until then, I urge you to keep your heart open. Keep your posture soft. Keep walking forward, not in desperation, but in trust. Heaven is still writing. And what's ahead of you is worth every second of surrender. You are already deeply loved. You are already seen. And the one who was made to walk with you is on their way. You may not see the whole picture right now, but God is working with threads of eternity, weaving together every detail with such care and intention that when it finally arrives, you will realize not a single tear, delay, or disappointment was wasted. Not one moment of your life was unseen. You have been held gently, guided patiently, and loved fiercely by the Father who promises never to leave you empty. If this word feels like it was meant for you, if your spirit feels seen and spoken to, I ask you to comment 333 and let heaven witness your faith in what's unfolding. There's a reason your journey has felt different from others. You were never called to a life that looked ordinary. Your love story was never going to be typical, rushed, or careless. It has always been sacred. God has been protecting what's yours, even when you didn't know you needed protection. Every time you thought love had passed you by, it was actually God shielding you from what would have broken your spirit. Every no was a rescue. Every silence was a strategy. Every closed door was covered in mercy. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are not forgotten. You are divinely chosen, set apart for something so real, so true, and so saturated in the Spirit of God that no counterfeit could ever compare. Your soulmate is not late. They are not lost. They are being awakened right now, called into alignment by the same voice that called Lazarus from the grave. That same resurrection power is moving in your life, calling forth what's been hidden, healing what's been wounded, and restoring what was broken. The person meant for you is not coming to fix you. They are coming to walk with you. They are coming to worship with you. They are coming to build something eternal with you. This is not about emotional survival. This is about spiritual union. It's not about escaping loneliness. It's about stepping into purpose. Together. If your heart is ready to receive that kind of love, to be fully seen and fully safe, I invite you to comment 555 and claim this as your season of divine alignment. You see, what God is doing in you right now is more than preparation. It's transformation. You are becoming the kind of person who can carry the weight of this blessing without fear. You are being made strong enough to stand in love without losing your identity. You are being softened enough to hold space for someone else's wounds without forgetting how deeply you are also being healed. And when your paths cross, it won't feel like a collision. It'll feel like a return. Like your soul finally remembering what it was always meant to hold. There will be no striving. No confusion. No uncertainty. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to beg for clarity. There will be peace. There will be stillness. There will be a kind of joy that doesn't shake even when life does. This love will not ask you to dim your light. It will protect it. It will water your growth. It will honor the battles you've fought to become who you are. I, Archangel Michael, am still here, with my sword drawn, my shield lifted, and my orders clear. I have been commanded by the Most High to guard your heart and clear your path. Every spiritual assignment sent to confuse you, delay you, or distract you from your calling is being removed. Not because you're perfect. Not because you've done everything right. But because you are deeply loved by a God who never breaks his promises. If your soul believes in God's timing even when your eyes haven't seen the fulfillment yet, I ask you to comment 1212 to confirm your trust in the one who never fails. You were never abandoned. You were being positioned. You were never left behind. You were being set apart. That's why the enemy fought so hard to make you doubt. Because if you ever truly believed how close you are to everything God has promised, you would never lose heart again. And I am telling you now, don't lose heart. The time of wandering is ending. The season of waiting is giving way to a season of walking. Not walking alone, but hand in hand with someone whose heart has been prepared in secret just for yours. Someone who has felt the pull of destiny without even knowing your name yet. Someone who will hear your story, see your scars, and still say, "This is holy. This is mine. This is what I've prayed for." It is not fantasy. It is fulfillment. It is not fiction. It is faith meeting manifestation. God's love is not a concept. It's a person who will look at you and love you like Christ loved the church, with reverence, with consistency, and with protection. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. God has watched how you stayed faithful in your season of unknowns. He saw how you loved others even when your own heart was aching. He saw how you clung to Him in the midnight hours when no one else understood your tears. He saw how you surrendered, over and over, choosing trust instead of bitterness. And now, beloved, He is responding not with delay, but with delivery. The promise is moving. The blessing is coming. The waiting has not been wasted. If something in your heart is breaking open with belief right now, I ask you to comment "Amen" as a sign that you receive this with your whole spirit. There is a name written in heaven next to yours. It is not a fantasy or a wishful thought. It is a divine reality that exists beyond this realm and is about to cross over into the physical. That name belongs to the one whose soul was created to mirror yours, not in sameness, but in sacred alignment. You have been walking different paths, but they are leading to the same divine meeting point. That point is near. That moment has been scheduled by God. And nothing can prevent what He has sealed. There will be a stillness in your spirit when you meet. Not a storm. Not a rush. Not a panic. But peace. There will be a quiet recognition, like your soul letting out a breath it has held for years. There will be no guessing, no games, no confusion. God is not the author of chaos. And this love, this covenant, will carry His fingerprint in every part. I speak this to you not as an idea, but as a reality already in motion. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not cursed. You are not being punished. The long season of not yet is preparing to become the now that will overwhelm you with the beauty of God's perfect timing. If you feel the weight of God's presence gently covering you even now, I invite you to comment 11:11 as a way of stepping into agreement with the blessing being released over your life. You have not been standing still. Even when your circumstances didn't change, your spirit grew stronger. You were being fortified. Your capacity for love, for faith, for wisdom, for discernment, it was all being stretched. Because what God is bringing to you is not just for your comfort. It's for His kingdom. You and your soulmate will not just be a couple. You will be a force. A reflection of Christ's love, a light to others, a testimony of what it looks like to wait on God and receive more than you ever thought possible. The people who misunderstood your journey will be silenced by the joy that begins to rise from your life. The ones who walked away will not recognize the healed version of you. The places you once wept in will become places of worship, because you will carry the evidence of answered prayers. This isn't about proving anyone wrong. It's about proving God right. His word never returns void. I, Michael, have been standing over the promise. I have been guarding it like holy treasure. There were seasons you didn't understand why things were being removed, why people vanished, why plans crumbled. But I tell you now, it was protection. It was mercy. It was preparation. You didn't lose. You were lifted. You didn't fail. You were being formed. And now, what is coming will make every delay make sense. If your soul feels ready to hold what you once only prayed for, I ask you to comment 999 to step into that readiness with a full heart. You don't have to beg heaven for what's already yours. You only need to believe. You only need to keep your heart open. Stop questioning whether you're worthy. Stop wondering if the promises apply to you. They do. You were never left out. You were always part of the plan. And now, the door is opening, not just to a person, but to a purpose shared between two people who love God more than they love anything else. You will see the goodness of God not just in your own life, but in the one who comes alongside you. You will see healing in places you didn't even know were broken. You will experience love in a way that feels like worship. There will be long conversations soaked in honesty. There will be quiet nights filled with laughter. There will be storms, but you'll stand through them together. And at the center of it all will be Christ, the reason, the anchor, the peace. So don't shrink back. Don't let fear make you settle. Don't let loneliness convince you to return to what God already asked you to release. The real thing is coming. And it will be worth every step you took in faith, every tear you sowed in surrender, every yes you gave to God when it didn't make sense. You have waited, not just for a person, but for healing, for wholeness, for clarity, for love that doesn't hurt. You have waited for a kind of connection that feels like rest, not effort. You have longed to be seen beyond the surface, beyond what others assumed, beyond what the world measured. And now, your waiting is turning into fulfillment. What once felt like wandering is becoming direction. What once looked like delay is revealing itself as divine design. If you feel a shift in your soul even now, I ask you to comment 1717 as a step of faith into this next chapter of your life. The one who is meant for you is not perfect, but they are being perfected through the same God who has been perfecting you. They've walked through their own fire, shed their own tears, fought their own battles. And every moment has been used by God to prepare them to stand beside you, not in competition, but in covenant. Not in confusion, but in clarity. Not in pride, but in prayer. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. They won't be intimidated by your strength or frightened by your depth. They will see you through the eyes of God, not as someone to fix, but someone to love. They will not rush past your scars. They will honor the story behind them. They will not flee when storms come. They will anchor deeper in faith. Because they are not coming into your life to complete you. They are coming to walk with you, as two people already completed by Christ. There will be laughter that feels like healing. There will be conversations that pull truth from the deepest parts of your soul. There will be moments of stillness where you both know, without a word, that God brought this together. You will pray together. You will dream together. You will war in the Spirit together. And your union will shake things in the kingdom of darkness because it is marked, anointed, and ordained by the kingdom of light.